Hey guys, so I've already talked about the Admiral Gorshkov frigate that was deployed, that was sent out into the Mediterranean from Russia. And I've already mentioned the fact that they have the Zircon missiles on board. Now, we're briefly going to touch on some of the possibilities that could occur from that frigate being deployed. So, according to the reports, this frigate was deployed into the Mediterranean, and its ultimate destination is in the Indian Ocean. If it makes it out into the Indian Ocean, if it deploys its payload, if they send out the Zircon missiles, we're going to from that location in the Indian Ocean, we're going to have three of our aircraft carriers potentially at risk. You're going to have the USS George Bush, which is right now off the coast of Italy. It's in the Mediterranean somewhere. The USS Ronald Reagan, which, if I'm not mistaken, is still on the east coast of Japan, and the USS George Washington, which is on the east coast of Australia, or at least last time I checked, that's where it was. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these Zircon missiles um, don't have, or they go so fast that our aircraft carriers are not able to intercept them. So there is a real risk for our aircraft carriers right now, especially considering the fact that uh, Russia's been attacked in their own territory in the last few weeks. And Putin was very stern about his warning that if he gets attacked, if his country gets attacked, he will retaliate. And this would definitely be a major escalation if he does this, and it's something. Let's just say the potential definitely exists. Now, the thing I'm most concerned about, aside from those three aircraft carriers getting sunk, is what would happen to the waters after those aircraft carriers get sunk. Get sunk. Each one of those aircraft carriers has a nuclear propulsion system. Now, I'm not a nuclear scientist engineer. I don't know all there is to know about that stuff. But from my own perspective, um, if those things go down in the ocean, you're going to see a major loss of life amongst the sea creatures. And not just that, but I do believe that the potential exists for the fresh waters that are along the coast where those aircraft carriers are docked to be contaminated as well. So you're going to have not just the fresh water, but the soil and the fish that are contaminated along the coastal regions where those aircraft carriers are docked. So this, if it occurs, obviously the military aspect, the geopolitical military aspect of it, will be a major blow to the United States. However, the environmental impact would be much greater for a very long time. From my perspective, I can't say these things with certainty. I'm no expert in that field, but like I said, the potential for those aircraft carriers to get sunk simultaneously um, definitely seems to be there. Um, that's just my own opinion. The reason I'm doing the video in this format is because I wanted to get, my analysis out there right away, unredacted, unedited, just raw, because I think that this conversation is important to have. We need to start talking about these things now because the people that are in the positions of power that have command and control over these assets, they need to address this problem now. We need to talk about it so that they can start addressing it now and stop the escalation so that this doesn't continue to get out of hand. So, you know, you guys, you want to support my channel. I got links in the about section of my site or my channel to do that. You can buy me a coffee, give, send, go, stuff like that. Links be in the description box. If you want to help support my channel, hit that like button, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Share the video with your friends. And as always, don't forget, help out your neighbors. Bye.